maybe strong, but,
It's my understanding that we're required to sell ads, otherwise we can't sell the plat books.
oh, okay,
So,
okay.
this is not an
So-
optional thing to
Right,
do.
and it wasn't, we didn't, it wasn't discussed how that was gonna work, it wasn't discussed in that much depth at Adult Advisors, so it was basically the people on Adult Advisors that are gonna be the plat book people would be sending out that information, so obviously they've done that and let you know how it's gonna work, so then we will need some people to be doing that. Do you have an official thing saying that yet, or it's coming? Okay,
No.
so expect that, so if there's any, have that in the back of your minds, that that's something that you're gonna be able to do, we'll need to do that. Something else, a couple things that we're doing on the Adult Advisors, we switched up our treasurer position. We had one person that was our treasurer for 10 or 12 years, and it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to keep track of all the money going in and out of the county. So we have developed a co-treasurer position on that level, so we have to have 2 people working as a treasurer, and it'll be a rotating 2-year deal, so we'll always have one person that's been on for a year when a new person comes on, or they maybe will just stay on and keep doing it. It's great, they really have got things set up well in the computer, and the reports are very thorough, that they're just starting and it's already good, even after one meeting, they've done a lot. And that's gonna be really important with the changes that are coming up in extension. Something else that also the Adult Advisors is working on, revising our constitution and bylaws, and club charters were also brought up about how much work that is and why there's still clubs that don't have their charters in, because they, yes, exactly, they struggle to do it. So I actually gave, some suggestions that said how we do it, and we really, once learn how to do it, it's fairly okay. So that's something else that they're gonna be reviewing. I didn't mention your name, but I did say what we do as a club, and kind of suggested, maybe you should have some other clubs come in and talk to those people and say, well, here's how we do it, here's what works for us. And so the biggest thing, this is going to be the upcoming changes in the 4-H office. We don't know exactly what they're going to be. Currently, Pierce County does not have an agricultural agent. Greg Andrews retired just the end of last month. They just had a little celebration for him last week. And we don't know if these agents are going to be replaced or what's going to happen. If you've heard this or seen this in the newsletter, it's Next Generation is what it's called. It's a lowercase and then uppercase EXT. EXT symbolizing extension, the University of Wisconsin Extension. They're going through, they've got major changes planned. The goal basically is to save the state money. And a lot of cuts could come to 4-H. We could be better, we just don't know. I do have a sheet if anybody's interested in looking at just a few of the brief proposed things, but I also have the website that has all the information on it. And currently they're proposing that Pierce County would kind of be grouped together. We probably would have maybe just one, we maybe have one 4-H agent between Pierce, St. Croix, maybe they'd throw in Pepin or something like that. We would have one agent, maybe, and whether they're going to be in Ellsworth or up in Baldwin at their 4-H, we don't know. Is there going to be an egg agent in Baldwin, a 4-H agent in Ellsworth, home economist in Pepin? We don't know that. So we need to really keep up on that and be keeping in contact and letting our extension chancellor know that we want to make sure that 4-H gets high priority and we keep this program going because of how important it is to us and the things that it has done for us. So I would encourage you guys, it is in the newsletter, and also I have it here on my papers, but to look at that Next Generation and the University of Wisconsin Extension website and keep up with that. Anytime there's a thing about contacting the chancellor to talk up 4-H, we need to do that. So that's Adult Advisors. And the only other thing, shooting sports members, if you're signed up for archery, air rifle, air pistol, those things, you should have gotten a packet in the mail. Is there anybody here that's in shooting sports that did not get their mailing? You did not get it? Okay. So you guys make sure you call, make sure you holler that you get that, because there's some dates in the newsletter, but the detailed information is in those packets. And shooting sports people especially, they only offer a few trainings to start with, and if you don't get them at the beginning of the year, you're kind of out of luck. So make sure that you have that. Anybody 3rd grade and older that is interested in trying archery, you can do that. You do not have to be enrolled in the archery project. to go to the archery meetings at the county level and try out archery. And you don't have to have your own equipment, but you do need to go one of the first few times to go to the safety training. So make sure you look at the informant and look at those dates, because it's really cool. Both Hope and Joy, I think Joy has been going since you were second grade maybe? Archery. Now they did say it, they did specify it needs to be third grade and older, but you do not need to be enrolled in archery to go to the county archery practices and try it out. Okay?
And the registration, you find your packet, the registration is due by February 19th for the ones that are
and your
enrolled.
fee, yeah, the ones that are enrolled, and your fee per discipline is like $5 a discipline or $10 maximum for things, yeah, that's due the 19th, and that's also in the newsletter, but you should have gotten your packet with your forms to fill out, so make sure you remind your mom to log in, maybe I can pick up something like that.
The Sunshine Committee has birthday cards.
So, this one is for Alicia,
Thank you.
and Stevie isn't here, so look at that. But we should stand for Alicia. So, 1, 2.
Wait, did you say when it was?
I don't remember.
It's February 24th.
Okay, so,
Come on, now, that's a while.
okay, so 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Alicia. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. Is there any other old business?
There was a Cloverbud meeting,
Oh, yes.
so I don't know if they wanted to talk about that.
No, that was before the last meeting. They reported on when they made their pots.
Well, there was another one on the.
The Super Saturday on the 30th, the Super Saturday.
That at the county fair. Yeah.
Who went to Super Saturday?
It was called.
Something with the birds. We've learned about birds. Birds.
Oh, that, yeah.
Feathered friends or something like that.
Yeah.
Now I remember.
So are you gonna get up there and tell
Is
us?
there anybody else? Did anybody? Nevaeh, did you go?
You want to go?
Okay, then there's how.
Tell us about it. Absolutely.
No.
So we learned about birds and we had a couple of different projects. One we made a bird house and a bird feeder made out of frisbee. And the other was snacks that birds may eat. And then we had things on the table made out, and we had to remember them because we wanted to make sure we remembered everything.
You made a pine cover. So you made three crafts as well.
All right, moving on to new business. Can we have an informant reading? On February 9th, there's a horse committee meeting at the Pierce County Office Building at 7 p.m. On February 19th, there's a camp counselor. Applications are due. On February 21st, there's a horse winter roundup at the Cyforth Building.
Mandatory.
Okay.
Anybody in the horse committee, that is mandatory.
And February 25th and March 3rd, there's a robotics fun night. On February 28th, there's an indoor archery at 1 to 4 p.m. On March 3rd, there's a horse committee meeting at the Pierce County Office Building at 7 p.m. On March 19th, the Performing Arts Festival is in Springs Valley at the elementary school.
Also, April 2nd is the foods review.